let's talk about, as a professional speech pathologist, CF or CCC, or not at all, depending on how you feel about ASHA, what should we be asking for from our employers from a benefits perspective and an education perspective? So I'm Megan, and I own speech, swallowing, and neurological rehabilitation. We're an outpatient private practice. So in the past, I've worked in a skilled nursing facility, I've worked in home health, and I've worked in other outpatient settings, and then I've been here. So I can tell you, it is a pretty regular day where speech therapists, because we are driven by providing the best service we can, we're gonna go out and pay for things that really and truly benefit our patients at the end of the day that, in my opinion, your employer should be paying for. So when you are applying for a job, when you are renegotiating after you've been there a year, 2 years, you're talking about you're going through your annual review, these are things I would be asking for if you're not getting them already. I pay for both of our full-time SLPs ASHA memberships currently and their state license fees annually. I also pay for things like a subscription, so something like a Therapy Insights or a Honeycomb Speech Therapy, where it's a monthly subscription that allows you to get access to different therapy worksheets, handouts, educational handouts. All of that directly benefits the patients you are seeing through whatever entity you are employed by. So it's something that, again, we should be asking our employers to pay for, especially if they work if you're in a big hospital system, even if you're in an outpatient clinic that's tiny, there is enough overhead where that is not going to make any difference in the bottom line for that business, and it's going to make a huge difference in how much time, energy, effort you're spending preparing things for your patients and how functional it is for your patients. If they're gonna get better faster, have a better experience, have more, access to evidence-based practice, it's a no-brainer. Another thing you could certainly ask for is just money directly related to CEUs. Here, both of the girls, I can tell you, I offer a $400 stipend to each of them. And when we hired them both on, because we offer pretty specific services here, I paid for the CEUs to get 2 certifications for each of them. So both girls are certified in the AmpCare Effective Swallowing Protocol. Both girls are certified Speak Out providers. From here on out, they can really pick whatever they would like. I hired both girls as CFs, so they were brand new, didn't have any previous CEU experience. But all of that is something you should be asking for and negotiating for. Hey, how much are you willing to allot for continuing education? Hey, I have this class that I'm really interested in taking. For example, the Speak Out. You can go to your employer and say, hey, we see 40% of my caseload is Parkinson's. If I get certified and you pay for my Speak Out certification, not only am I going to be providing better care, more evidence-based care, but it's something then that your entity can advertise. Hey, we have this, employer, or my employee is certified in A, B, and C. We're providing the best care. As speech therapists, we don't, I think as any young human coming out of school, we're not used to negotiating for what we deserve or asking for a raise or talking about additional benefits that should be provided, but it's what we need and it's what we deserve. And again, in a system where we are pushing efficiency, the way we get more efficient is we provide better evidence-based functional care, and we do that by getting better educated out of grad school, keeping up with what's new and what's continuing to make a difference in our patients' lives. And your employer should be paying for that. So drop in the comments below what your employer pays for, what you've asked for, and what you want.